They're game screenshots, but who is taking the picture with the camera is never revealed.
You sure about this, Aqua?
If you want, we can take you back to Master Yen Sid's tower to rest with Riku and the king.
Thank you. But Ven's expecting me. I promised to wake him. Said I'd be right back, but I'm not even close. I'm in for an earful.
Oh. Oh.
This is what a Keyblade Master can do. Kite. Transform and roll out. Castle of Departure. I was expecting the Land of Departure world thing to show up right there. It was kind of nice in BBS, even though they didn't let you go back to those worlds, they shadowed them to show you couldn't return. Whenever you visited one of the just cutscene eccentric worlds or whatever, they did show their location after you visited them on the big map of things.
Ready?
It's kind of weird that they let you run around through here. Speaking of which, there's a few things I need to do. Oh, I've got that. Abilities. Link extender. Might as well do focus siphon. I've got plenty of AP for once. That'll be it for now. Donald can do hyper healing. He can't do his boosts yet. Unless I were to play around with other things, but that's fine. Withstand combo. He can't do damage control as well, though, huh? I can take off Treasure Magnet from him, though. I think Turbo's Nigger. I'd rather have damage control for him, just keep him alive a little bit longer. Share prices just in case. With Master Treasure Magnet, I'm probably going to get everything, but just in case. Customize. Saga, Firaga, Thundaga already. Don't have Kiraga yet. That's actually, I think, the last one you get. Config. Link cinematics off. Let's turn off combo can. We've seen that enough. We can save there, don't need to. Where's my air slide? Why do I have no air slide? You won't let me air slide in here? Or I can't do anything. Okay, it's just disabled. They've disabled everything except for running and for some reason items. Here we are. Quite a big little castle for big little castle. Quite a big castle for just the four of them to be living in all on their own. Aqua, Terra, Ventus, and Ericus.
Ven. I'm sorry it took so long. Fen, wake up. Open your eyes. Please. Why? Your heart never found its way home?
That was a neat trick.
Oh?
No wonder no one could find him. Ventus!
Why are you here?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your touching reunion, but surely you won't begrudge me a moment with my brother.
I woke up, Venny Winnie.
What?
So Venti
Venti
Wenty
Wenty.
wants to keep sleeping. What am I ever going to do with you?
Shut up! Ah!
You better settle down there, Master. Aqua, I'll handle him.
No. I'm ending this.
But you haven't recovered yet.
Sorry, but you've seen me too weak, too often. Now it's my turn to shine.
Aqua! You wish! Give it up!
You're done.
Give it up! Nope! You wish!
You're done. Farewell.
You wish!
Enough. Okay.
Give it up!
You're done. Enough.
Take this! Destroy!
Gotcha.
I'll let you have this one.
Not too bad. Messed up where my cure was again, so another nice reason to have the heal. I wanted to just cure myself when I got low, but ended up being able to survive long enough to regen. She can't create a barrier. All she can do is jump in the way. Oh well, whatever.
Aqua!
I have to wake up.
Yes. Tell me what to do.
The power of waking.
I can't. I still don't have it yet.
You never lost it. It sleeps. Until someone needs it. Call to it.
I am calling. With all my heart.
Terra symbol and the Wayfinders.
Thank you for always keeping me safe, Sora.
One of the things that we never remember in when we, watch shows and movies like this, when you deal with big time lapses and especially time travel kind of stuff, but not really the case here. But a lot of people are like, how come Goofy and Donald didn't recognize Roxas as looking like Ventus? But been 10 years for them, roughly thereabouts, and it's not always easy to make that connection. Very similar, to Back to the Future, how, the parents never realized that Marty was, their son was the same guy who played Matchmaker 30 years ago or whatever in their high school, 20 years ago, whatever it was. It's like after 20 years, without photographic evidence and everything, can you remember somebody's face that well that you're like, my son, who I've watched grow up for 16 years, all of a sudden just happens to resemble this guy who played Matchmaker. So it's not that big of a thing.
3 guardians is more than I care to face. But now that my brother is awake, I'm just certain that he'll come to visit. Aqua, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, Sora.
Huh? You're Sora?
Yep. Hey, Ventus.
It's kind of surprising that Sora doesn't remark that he looks a bit like Roxas,
I
but
get it. You were my second chance.
Huh?
perhaps he's just grown used to that. The familiarity of Roxas being in his heart. You can actually explain away stuff like that pretty easily.
Call me
Since,
Ben.
Call me Ben. Yep, the classic Ventus line.
Good morning, Ven.
Good morning, Aqua.
But he's just, because these are things that just don't happen in real life, are impossible to know exactly. So writers have, free will to do what they like with that. But somebody residing in your heart could, create all sorts of feelings of familiarity that other people might not notice. But for whatever reason, they just wanted to concentrate the familiarity on. I think Axel is the only one who really remarks upon it. We've got our 7+2, 7 Keyblade wielders and 2 backup buddies. So we're ready to face the 13.
At last we are all assembled. First, Sora, Riku, Donald, Goofy, Mickey. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done. And you, Aqua and Ventus. We are fortunate to have you back.
Thanks. I only wish we could have returned to help sooner.
Wonder how long it took to explain everything that's
We're
going on to
grateful
these
all of
two.
you.
Maybe Ventus
for
actually
rescuing
has
us.
an idea from being in
Thank
Sora's
you.
heart. Maybe he was aware enough of everything
I
that's
feel
happening.
bad for letting you guys down. We tried, but we still
Aqua
haven't
only
found Terra.
slightly knows, though. She would have needed a whole explanation at some point.
He studied with Master Ericus, just like us. He's our responsibility.
Mickey told me that you saved me in the realm of darkness. I should have gone to help you right away. But I was too inexperienced. I'm sorry.
Totally flew over my head the
I
first
know
time
that
I
I let you
watched
down.
this. I guess maybe I was
No.
assuming that since I hadn't played
Just the
BBS or anything
opposite.
yet, I had no idea what the
Did you know
connection
Riku's
was.
a true Keyblade master now?
That's wonderful. Good for you.
But Sora needs work.
Yeah, rub it in.
We have to create our little laughter moments.
I'm happy to see that you haven't changed one bit.
Huh?
Sora, you probably don't remember. It's okay.
Ah, yes. Let us not forget our new Keyblade wielders. Lee, Kairi, you have made tremendous strides.
Hey there. And that's future Keyblade Master.
Kairi. Incredible. It is you.
Huh? You know her?
When you and I first met in Radiant Garden, the Unversed tried to attack a little girl. Do you remember?
Oh gosh, that little girl was Kairi?
I guess it must have worked. The spell that I cast on you.
I'm sorry. Those days are hazy for me.
She doesn't even remember what world she came from when she arrived in Destiny
But it
Islands.
sounds like I'd have been in trouble without you. So thank you.
Please. You were really very little. Anyone would forget, hazy memory or not.
This is all very touching, guys, but where do I fit in? Ven looks just like Roxas. Or is it Roxas looks just like Ven? And now I have to explain all of that to him, which is in itself a crazy long story. And apparently everybody already knows everyone, and this is an insane amount to get memorized.
Sorry, Lee.
You remember me?
Yeah, of course. We're friends.
I beat you up with a
I
key
can't
with
believe
the
you
toy
became a
Keyblade.
Keyblade wielder just like me.
Oh, yeah.
Axel, you know Ven?
Axel? Who's Axel?
See? Major brainache. Huh? Now who?
Not to worry, folks. To help us out, I've given each of you a
It's just
gummy
been added
phone.
to your
They've
inventory
got
magically.
summaries of everything that's happened so far. That way, you can read up if you'd like. And if anyone
This is
has
kind of
any
a fourth
questions,
wall
we
breaking
can
thing, but
call
not
each
quite.
other.
But I mean, it's like expanding.
He's always
Now,
prepared.
to be fair, from the original Kingdom Hearts, Jiminy was coming along. He was writing the
Well,
journal, so
we've
all the
got
stuff
our
you could
7
read was
Guardians.
part of his journal and all of
Yeah,
that.
but I do wish that
But
Roxas,
the,
Naminé,
you know, the
and
fact that
Terra
this
could be here with us
game
too.
engine is integrated in the story enough
Since
at this
when
point
do
that
you
it's just
mope,
like,
Sora?
I've given you all a gummy phone.
Come
You
on.
can read up on everything that's
Terra's
happened to us so
gotta be
far.
with
I've
the
recorded it
organization,
all. I am the
which means we'll
ultimate
have a chance to
scholar,
save him.
scribe,
Leave it
sage.
to Ven and I. We'll bring him home.
Yeah. I made Terra a promise. I said I'd be there for him when he needs me.
and I'll figure Roxas out. Don't know how, but I'll get him
Nah,
back.
you won't do anything about that. Roxas goes back on his own. They're taking
Naminé
care
is
of that.
right here, safe with me.
They're taking
I
care of
know
Roxas.
that we'll find a way
right
to
now.
help her. Trust me. I'm not giving up.
Kyrie's right. We're all in this
Kind
together,
of funny
Sora.
that this is,
And Donald and I are no Keyblade wielders.
although it is the thing with
But
the
we'll
length of
always
these
be
cutscenes
right
and why
there
I
to
did
help
split it
keep
up.
you
But this
steady.
part in particular is
We
going to
got your
probably be
back.
the
Not just
longest
now,
of this little
but
section.
always.
The end of San Francisco was barely a dozen minutes long, and then I went to 20-ish on the enter the realm of darkness and rescuing Sora, or rescuing Aqua, and now
again.
and now the rescuing of Ventus
It's
and
a
the other,
shame
the
that
rest
all
of the
our
pre-final
friends
world
could not be
cutscenes.
here. But our 7 guardians of light have united. Perhaps you might say that we have 9 guardians with Donald and Goofy.
They do their best.
Given time, I know the others will soon stand with us.
Yeah.
Today you recuperate. On the morrow, you journey to the fated place.
Yeah.
Because now we have all of their their mid-battle cutscenes. This is really interesting because it's actually a first for Kingdom Hearts. It's pretty common in some of the later, basically
The stars
later
here
for
are
me,
so
which is from
beautiful.
PS2
I
onward
noticed it when
era
we arrived.
role-playing games. Most of your
Yes.
Tales games have a big moment
We've
like
gone
this where a
without this
bunch of the
for so
characters
long.
interact, and before
I
moving on
know.
to the final bit, you had segments like that from like Final Fantasy VII onwards, actually.
I
A couple of moments like it in
remember
Final Fantasy
dreaming a
X,
lot.
particularly 8
Of
had
you
its
and
moments,
Terra.
9,
of Sora and his friends too, I think.
a bunch of the others.
And there were some more people
But
I didn't
there weren't enough
recognize. Oh,
people
and
in your quote-unquote party
I saw
in
these
the previous
weird
Kingdom
animal
Hearts to really
creatures.
have them.
It's like I've been part of some big adventure.
I've been places too. But pretty soon, things will be back to normal.
Normal as they can be without Master Ericus, but
Let's share stories.
for
when
some
Terra's
reason they
back.
call that symbol that all of that's on Aqua's chest there in the middle of the wayfinders of theirs, that was all over,
Yeah.
also in Ventus's and Terra's. They call it Terra's mark for some reason. Though it's really Master Ericus's, and probably dates back to the first Keyblade Masters that rose up post Keyblade War, from which Ericus was descended, that they talk about in some of the secret reports and other things connected to these games. But was apparently, according to some interviews with Nomura, was partially inspiration for the Nobody's symbols used in by Organization 13 and Kingdom Hearts 2 because of Terranort being the actual creation point of Xemnas.
treasure hunt. Every box we found's been nothing but a bust.
I agree. Our search ends today.
What, huh, now?
You cannot find the unfindable. The box does not exist.
I knew they was taking us for a ride.
Silence, imbecile. I mean the box does not exist now.
Was that some kind of riddle? Just where are we supposed to be looking?
Light and darkness are fated to clash. A Keyblade war is upon us. We need only wait for that destined moment. No matter the victors, the box will be revealed.
That's it? But when's my big moment?
You will have it soon enough. Once I possess the box, our real work can begin.
Oh.
He bought 3 and he probably doesn't even know why.
Well, Roxas, I should have been there for you by now, but here we are.
Shouldn't you say goodbye to your real home?
Why?
I'm not here to fight. Relax.
Hey!
You can't eat all this. Why did you buy 3 of them? 1 for Roxas? And 2 for good luck?
I don't know. Because I felt like it, okay? Why are you here?
Got it memorized? Back when we were still friends, we used to sneak into the castle.
Yeah.
And we made a friend there, a girl. We
This
apprenticed
girl.
to Ansem
I can't
the
wait
Wise
to see the
rescue
revelations on
her.
her to come.
Yeah, and we failed.
Hoping I'm right.
One day she was just gone.
You gave up.
I did not give up. One day we're apprentices. The next, Ansem the Wise is up and vanished. The day after, we're nobodies. Day after that, we're doing icky jobs for Xemnas. I couldn't keep up with you.
Following Xehanort's nobody was the only way to discover what happened to her. She was his lab rat.
So, you found her? I helped you rise up the ranks, so I hope it paid off.
I'm afraid not. Nary a trace.
As we're going to see,
I
we're
started
looking
to
in the wrong
wonder if we'd
section.
imagined her. Maybe she never existed. And then, in time, I awakened to a new purpose. I realized I could be stronger.
Well then, you blew it. Wise up already and just quit.
Face it, Roxas is just like our other friend. Gone forever. You need to accept that.
You wish. I'm getting her back. All of them. Especially Roxas. I'm even dragging you home.
The marks under your eyes, they're gone.
Yeah, don't need them.
Always told you they'd stop you from crying. The upside-down tears.
Would you get lost? I'll clobber you tomorrow.
I expect no less.
Definitely the most interesting of these moments. I think it's the first that we actually hear of this girl as well. Again, my very weird introduction to Kingdom Hearts, or not really, I guess I shouldn't call it weird, but my just unique approach, the way I pretty much chose to do it by just doing 1, 2, and 3 before any of the side games. Left me with no knowledge of what any of that is about, but I don't recall them talking about a girl in any of the previous games.
How long have you known that I was with you? You did save me. I think you
Well, this
came
confused
along
me
for
until
a
I played
reason.
Chain of Memories, and then I realized what this Riku
I didn't
was.
make much of myself as a replica. I was a failure, and after you and Sora moved on, my body fell to ruin and the darkness took my broken mind. I was all ready to give up and let it happen. And then you showed up. You took that as a sign? Maybe. I'd rather face my end with you than in darkness. That's what you want? Yeah. But I'm not done yet. Got one last thing to see through. Take the time you need.
Hey, why is Riku all alone?
He said he needed time to himself. Let's let him
Yep,
be.
he needs time to be with himself, to talk to himself, and all that.
Huh? Oh.
Tomorrow's fight will be our toughest yet. I want to be a part of your life no matter what. That's all.
Kairi, I'll keep you safe.
Mm-mm. Let me keep you safe.
Yes, are you fool? No. That's it. Now we take on the Keyblade Graveyard.